Today, during this short clip, we're going to provide a few top tips on how to lower your cholesterol through making small dietary changes. Cholesterol is a fatty substance found in your blood. There are two types of cholesterol: HDL, otherwise known as good cholesterol, and non-HDL, otherwise known as bad cholesterol. If you have too much cholesterol in your blood, it can build up on the walls of your arteries, making it harder for your blood to flow through. This can eventually make you feel very poorly and could lead to heart disease when you are older. There are lots of possible causes as to why you might have a high cholesterol level. If your weight is above the healthy range, we know children with diabetes are more at risk of developing higher cholesterol levels. Eating a diet high in saturated fat, spending lots of time not very active at home, and if you have a family history of high cholesterol. How can I lower my cholesterol? To help lower cholesterol, we would suggest cutting down on foods high in saturated fat and replacing them with monounsaturated fats and polyunsaturated fats. These help to reduce the levels of bad cholesterol whilst maintaining the level of good cholesterol to keep our heart healthy. Unsaturated fats include monounsaturated and polyunsaturated fat. Examples of monounsaturated fats include avocado, almonds, cashews, peanuts, and spreads made using these foods. Examples of polyunsaturated fats include walnuts, flax seeds, sunflower oil, sesame seeds, oils such as sesame oil, and pine nuts. Omega-3 fats are a type of polyunsaturated fat, and these are found in oily fish such as mackerel, trout, salmon, and sardines. We would advise aiming for 2 portions of fish a week, one of which should be oily. Oily fish can be added to foods such as fish cakes, fish pie, or pasta as an alternative to meat. Foods that are high in saturated fat: biscuits, crisps, cheese, burgers or processed meats such as sausages, pastries, butter or ghee, and foods such as sausage rolls. Tips for reducing your saturated fat: use unsaturated oils and spreads in cooking, choosing leaner meats such as chicken without the skin or turkey, grilling, poaching, steaming rather than frying, choosing lower fat dairy foods such as half fat cheddar, lighter cream cheese, low fat natural yogurt, low fat spread or margarine. Include foods higher in saturated fats in smaller quantities or eat less often. We would also suggest, if you're having foods such as fried foods or takeaways, that you limit these to having them less often. There are lots of ways you can increase the levels of good cholesterol in the blood. These include eating 5 portions of fruits and vegetables each day, including foods such as soya, tofu, soya mince, soya milk, and including beans and pulses with your meals. For example, baked beans, kidney beans, chickpeas, and also eating oily fish such as salmon, mackerel, sardines. Another way you can increase your level of good cholesterol is to increase your level of physical activity. The Department of Health recommends children over the age of 5 should be active for at least 60 minutes a day. This doesn't have to be structured or planned activity. Things like walking or biking to school can count. We also know that increasing levels of fibre, in particular soluble fibre, can help to reduce the levels of bad cholesterol. For children aged between 6 months to 2 years, there isn't a particular recommendation, but we would advise offering fruit, vegetables, and some whole grains as part of an age-appropriate diet. For children aged 2 to 5, we would recommend 15 grams a day. For children aged 6 to 11, it would be 20 grams of fibre a day. And for children aged 12 to 16 years of age, 25 grams of fibre a day. If you want to know how much fibre content of common foods for children, some examples include 1 Weetabix is around 1.9 grams of fibre. A slice of wholemeal bread is about 2.5 grams of fibre. And for example, a banana is 1.1 gram of fibre. As you can see, easily if you include wholemeal, whole grain varieties of starchy foods across the day and eat your 5 portions of fruits and vegetables every day, it is easy to get up to your fibre recommendation. Remember, lots of small changes can add up to bigger changes. So why not start now by using our try, swap and change planner with your family? A few swap ideas might be to swap from blue top or whole milk to semi-skimmed or skimmed milk, to swap your butter for an olive or sunflower based spread, to swap crisps for unsalted nuts, to try 1 portion of oily fish a week. Or you might want to think about walking to school and maybe try 3 times a week to start. Hopefully this video has given you lots of tips and information to think about lowering your cholesterol. If you would like more information, you can request an appointment to see a diabetes dietitian through the Milton Keynes Diabetes team.